Hello guys, today I will show you about Bootstrap. Bootstrap क्या है? So what is the Bootstrap and what are the version of the Bootstrap? How to use Bootstrap? So guys, मैं step by step आप लोगों को Bootstrap के बारे में बताऊंगा. So don't skip the video until end. Guys, मैं इस प्लेलिस्ट में पार्ट करके वीडियो डालूंगा क्योंकि आप लोग इस प्लेलिस्ट में आके एक complete Bootstrap tutorial देख सकते हो. Because if you watch a complete tutorial in one video, then you can feel boring. That's why I will make this tutorial in very short and part wise. So guys, और देरी ना करके मैं आप लोगों को दिखाने जा रहा हूँ. Actually guys, क्योंकि बहुत ही लोग मेरा फ्रेंड्स कोलीग्स मुझसे पूछ रहा करती है Bootstrap के बारे में. Bootstrap क्या है? How can make a responsive website using Bootstrap? So lots of questions asked me about Bootstrap. So that's why I make this video about Bootstrap. So guys, what is Bootstrap? Bootstrap is a free front-end framework for faster and easier web development. Bootstrap includes HTML and CSS-based design templates for typography, forms, buttons, tables, navigation, models, images, and many others, as well as optional JavaScript plugins. And Bootstrap also gives you the ability to easily create responsive design. So what is responsive web design? Responsive web design means creating websites which automatically adjust themselves to look good on all devices, from small phones to larger desktops, tablets, like that. So guys, if you know better about HTML, CSS, JavaScript and how to use these types of components, then you can easily understand Bootstrap. Bootstrap आप लोग बहुत इजी तरीके से आप लोग आपकी HTML टैग पे आपकी पेज में लगा के वेब डिजाइन कर सकते हो. So guys, I am going to show you an example of Bootstrap. अगर आप इस एग्जाम्पल को बहुत ही कंसंट्रेट के साथ देखोगे तब आप लोग इस एग्जाम्पल के माध्यम से आप लोग भी सीख जाओगे कि कैसे बूटस्ट्रैप को यूज करते हैं, हाउ टू यूज बूटस्ट्रैप और हाउ टू क्रिएट रेस्पॉन्सिव साइट फॉर ऑल डिवाइसेस लाइक मोबाइल्स, tablets and your desktops. So let's see the example. So here guys, I am going to open Visual Studio IDE to design responsive web. आप लोग भी और IDE के माध्यम से डिजाइन कर सकते हो लाइक NetBeans. मार्केट में बहुत IDE है जो आप लोग वो IDE के माध्यम से आप लोग भी वेब डिजाइन कर सकते हो लाइक NetBeans, Eclipse, PHP Storm, WebStorm, बहुत सारा IDE है. तो मैं आप लोगों को विजुअल स्टूडियो के माध्यम से मैं वेब डिजाइन करके एग्जांपल दिखाऊंगा. सो लेट्स सी. ओपन द विजुअल स्टूडियो एंड क्लिक ऑन कंटिन्यू विदाउट कोड. हियर इन द फाइल मेनू click on new and here click on new project. So I am creating a new project and make sure that this option, that is web application, is selected and here click on the next button. After that configure the projects, then give the project name. So I am giving new Bootstrap learning and change the location of the project. I am changing to here. It is Bootstrap project. Just select and make sure that .NET framework is selected. After that, click on create button and create. So here guys, you have to add a web form to design Bootstrap. So let's add a web form from here. So guys, here you can add HTML page or you can add a ASPX page, that is web form. To design a web form using Bootstrap, क्योंकि Bootstrap HTML पेज पे ही यूज होती है और HTML पेज को ही सपोर्ट करती है, तो आप लोग क्यों ASPX पेज ऐड करोगे? So guys, I want to inform you that ASPX पेज में भी HTML टैग है और आप लोग ASPX पेज यूज करके आप लोग VB स्क्रिप्ट मीन्स सर्वर साइड कोड भी लिख सकते हो. So after that you can establish a connection between database and ASP.NET using or help of this server side code. तो आप लोगों को फायदा क्या होगा? ASPX पेज ऐड करने से आप लोग दो काम एक साथ कर सकते हो, दैट इज आप लोग बूटस्ट्रैप भी डिजाइन कर सकते हो और डेटाबेस के साथ भी कनेक्शन एस्टेब्लिशमेंट कर सकते हो. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम गोइंग टू ऐड वेब फॉर्म. सो लेट्स ऐड दिस वेब फॉर्म एंड चेंज द नेम ऑफ दिस वेब फॉर्म, दैट इज bootstrap tutorial 1 and click on add button. So finally guys, web form is created here. So now I am going to design this web form using Bootstrap. So let's see. So guys, I want to inform you that मैं आप लोगों को एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट बात बोलने जा रहा हूँ, क्योंकि एक चीज हमेशा आपके दिमाग में याद रहना होगा. जब आप लोग वेब डिजाइन करोगे बूटस्ट्रैप के माध्यम से, तब आप लोग बूटस्ट्रैप की जावास्क्रिप्ट फाइल्स बंडल और CSS बंडल आप लोगों को ऑनलाइन से डाउनलोड करके आपकी प्रोजेक्ट में कॉपी करके रखना होगा. सो आफ्टर दैट यू हैव टू यूज दिस जावास्क्रिप्ट फाइल्स एंड CSS फाइल्स इन योर वेब फॉर्म. सो गाइस, मैं आप लोगों को डाउनलोड और प्रोजेक्ट पे को कैसे कॉपी करके यूज करती है वो मैं आप लोगों को दिखाता हूँ. सो गाइस, लेट्स वॉच द वीडियो अंटिल एंड. So guys, let's download this Bootstrap JS and CSS file. So guys, मैं आप लोगों को एक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज बोलना भूल गया हूँ, क्योंकि Bootstrap वर्जन के बारे में. Bootstrap में कुछ वर्जन है, Bootstrap 2, 3, 4. सो अभी जो लेटेस्ट वर्जन चल रहा है वो Bootstrap 4 पॉइंट समथिंग है. तो आप लोग Bootstrap 3 और जो डाउन वर्जन है आप लोग यूज कर सकते हो. तो मैं अभी इसी ट्यूटोरियल में Bootstrap 4 यूज करूंगा, क्योंकि Bootstrap 4 इज द न्यूएस्ट वर्जन ऑफ द Bootstrap with the new components and faster style sheet and more responsiveness than Bootstrap 3. So guys, Bootstrap 4 supports the latest stable releases of all major browsers and platforms. However, Internet Explorer 9 and down version is not supported. If you want to use Internet Explorer 8 to 9 and down version, then you have to use Bootstrap 3. So however, new features will not added in Bootstrap 3. But if you want to use Explorer 8 to 9 version, that is down version, then that time you have to use Bootstrap 3. So I am here using Bootstrap 4. Let's see how to download. So here go to the Bootstrap 4.5. Go to this site, and guys, here you can see the bundle of CSS and JS file. And here guys, your work is just copy this JS file, copy the JS file from here, and CSS file from here, and paste the link into your web from here under the head section. So here already mentioned that, see guys, here already mentioned that copy paste the style sheet link into your head before all other style sheets to load our CSS. Means you just copy this link from here. Let's see, just copy this link from here or copy from here and paste here, and paste here. This is the work, and paste here. This is the work. कुछ नहीं करना होगा आपको, just copy and paste here. You have to remember one thing that guys, you should place this file at the top, then other files, other CSS files, because otherwise sometimes design will not work properly for different CSS file. And now copy the JS bundle from here, just copy from here and paste it. You can paste here. So guys, आप लोगों को यहाँ पे एक चीज ध्यान रखना होगा गाइस, आप लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हो JS स्क्रिप्ट में एक URL है। ये जो URL है, जब आपकी मशीन पे इंटरनेट कनेक्शन अवेलेबल होगा तब ये JS फाइल और CSS जो URL है वो काम करेगा, नहीं तो इट्स नॉट वर्क, अदरवाइज इट विल नॉट वर्क। तो आप ऐसा समझ सकते हैं, जब आप इधर कॉपी करके URL CSS फाइल JS फाइल कॉपी करके आपकी प्रोजेक्ट वेब फॉर्म में लगा दिया, अभी डिज़ाइन काम नहीं कर रहा है, ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है। तो उसी टाइम आप समझ लेना आपकी मशीन पे और इंटरनेट कनेक्शन अवेलेबल नहीं है, आप ऑफलाइन हो, इसलिए इट्स नॉट वर्किंग। तो आपको क्या करना होगा, आपको इस URL को कॉपी करके इंटरनेट में डालना होगा, डाल के जो फाइल होगा JS और CSS फाइल आपको उधर से डाउनलोड करके आपकी प्रोजेक्ट पे रखना होगा, इधर फाइल बना के रखना होगा। तो अभी मैं आपको एक JS फाइल आपको डाउनलोड करके दिखाता हूँ, कैसे डाउनलोड करके आपकी प्रोजेक्ट पे इधर रख सकते हो। तो लेट्स सी। So guys, here I am just copy this URL of JS, just copy this URL from here and paste in the browser address bar. Go to the browser address bar, and here guys you can see the code of JS file. This is the code of JS file. Just select Ctrl A, press the Ctrl then A, select all this code and copy from here and go to the project. Here you can create a JS file. Just click on, and here you can see the JS file, JavaScript file. Just select and change the name of this file. That is, what is the name of this file? Just copy this name and go to again and add the JS file, change the name and add. So after that you can see JS file is created. Now paste here. You have to paste from browser. Just copy, paste here. So here. So guys, finally I have downloaded this file from remote server and keep this file to my local project here, that is JS file. तो आप लोग भी इसी तरह रिमोट सर्वर से डाउनलोड करके आपकी लोकल प्रोजेक्ट पे सेपरेट फाइल बना के आप लोग भी रख सकते हो फाइल को। सेपरेट फाइल मीन्स JS फाइल के लिए JS फोल्डर, CSS फाइल के लिए CSS फोल्डर, like that. Just create a folder here, JS, and cut and paste here. So JS फाइल के लिए मैंने JS फोल्डर क्रिएट किया। So guys, after that you have to give reference of this file from your web form. So let's see how to add reference the file from this page. Just select this URL and pick URL that is JS file and click on OK. So guys, इसी तरह आप लोग भी एक URL कॉपी करके आपकी एड्रेस बार पे पेस्ट करके आप लोग भी फाइल को डाउनलोड करके आपकी लोकल प्रोजेक्ट पे सेपरेट फाइल बना के आप लोग भी रख सकते हो। आफ्टर दैट, so guys, let's design the page using Bootstrap, and please watch this video until end, otherwise you cannot understand properly. So here I will create a first web page for you with the Bootstrap version 4. So I have already code for Bootstrap design. Let's see. This code I will copy and then paste here. So guys, here I will explain every line of this code step by step. So let's see. So here guys, written doc type HTML, and after that HTML language, then EN means English, and after that head section is, so under this head section here written title is title of this page, that is Bootstrap example, and after that written here meta character set UTF-8. So means step 4 uses HTML elements and CSS properties that require the HTML5 doc type. So guys, always include the HTML5 doc type at the beginning of the page along with language and correct character set, that is meta character set, character encoding. So guys, here this line means meta character set, character encoding, and this line means title of this page in under the head section, and this line means language in English, that is LAN equal to EN means English, and after that doc type HTML means step 4. If you use Bootstrap 4, always include HTML5 doc type at the beginning of the page. So guys, after that meta tag inside the header section is used to ensure that page is rendering properly or not, and path zooming. So here in the meta tag, inside the meta tag, two attributes is used, that is one is width device and another is initial scale. So here width device width part sets the width of the page to follow the screen width of the page, and initial scale 1 part sets the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. And this meta tag is always used at the top of the page because of to design a responsive site, or to design the page responsive. And after that, here written CSS and JS file bundle. So this CSS file and JS file bundle of Bootstrap framework is, I had already discussed about this CSS file and JS file. So guys, I had already told you that if you don't have proper internet connection in your machine, that time you have to download this file from remote server and keep this file to your local. And after that guys, in the body of the section here written container means step 4 always requires a containing element to wrap site content. There are two types of container. Let's see here. There are two types of container classes. One is dot container and another is dot container underscore fluid. So here if you use first container, that is dot container, that time this class provides a responsive fixed with container fixed. And if you use this container hyphen fluid class, then this class provides a full with container. So guys, in this image part you can see if you use only container class, that time this you can see both sides between the page, left and right, there is a padding between the left and right if you use container class. And if you use container hyphen fluid, that time you can see there is no padding between the left and right. So guys, I will practically show you container and container fluid. So let's see practically. So guys, here if you execute this page, that time you can see the difference between the container and container fluid. So let's see. Just here save and select this page as a start page, set as a start page. After that click on execute. So guys, if you see this page, then you can see there is a padding between left and right. Left and right there is a padding. And here guys, container class used for create a responsive and fixed width. Fixed width means this width will change on different sizes. Let's see here fixed container. It is if you use only container class, that time it's create a responsive and fixed width container. That is this width will change on different screen size. Here you can see if you change the browser, that time you can see practically here if you change extra small, that time width will be 100%. If you change to small, that time width will be 540 pixels. And if you change to medium, that time width will be 720 pixels, like that. So guys, if you see the page and resize this browser window, that time you can see container width will change at different breakpoint. Let's see, change the browser window. You can see the width will changes at different breakpoints. Now, if you use container hyphen fluid, that time this container fluid, you use this class, that time you can see here and see the changes. That time you can see there is no padding between the left and right. So here fluid container, if you use this class, that time this class is used to create a full width container. Full width container, that is that always span the entire width of the screen. This width always 100%. There is no changes in width. Always width will be 100%. So guys, you can see here if you resize this browser window size at different breakpoints, you can see width it's not changing. So guys, during watching this video you can feel boring to my voice, because sometimes you can feel my voice is increase or decreasing. So guys, I want to tell you that my mic is not working properly, so I will purchase another mic for better voiceover, and sorry for that. So guys, this is how you can use a Bootstrap to design web page for responsiveness, and I will explain more about Bootstrap containers and other Bootstrap elements in the next part of the video. So guys, if you have any issue regarding Bootstrap, please comment in the comment section, and if you like this tutorial, please share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button to get all the important videos. So thank you for watching this video.